Hey guys, Jimmerding here, this time bringing you something slightly different from the usual Conan Exiles build videos. Don't worry, there is one on the way very soon, but I've wanted to make some gameplay guides as well as build guides and thought I'd give my 2 cents on how to get the best start and a really good starting base location in Conan. This area has been covered a bit by other YouTubers, but I thought some of them could have gone into a bit more detail about why this is such a good location to go to for early to mid game, be it on PvP or PvE. I'm sure I'll have plenty of people who agree as well as those who don't. Either way, I'd love to hear what your go-to start locations and tactics are, but without further ado, let's get to it. The area I go to every time is just north of Seppa Maru, shown here in orange. Doing a little flyover, you can see this area is perfectly flat and has space for all your various wheels of pain, animal pens, etc. In PvE you can get away with building down here where it's easy to wall off a little section and make use of a little cliff to funnel the purge in. PvP players can instead make use of this nice flat plateau instead. I'll now show the perfectly safe route to get to Seppa Maru as soon as you spawn in. There are a couple of crocodiles and hyenas along the way, but you can just avoid those nice and easy. Only takes about 5 or 10 minutes to leg it over, and you can just tick off a couple of journey milestones on the way, such as the first tier eat, drink, climb, clothe yourself, kick ones. If you run past these sentinels, you can obviously also talk to a bloke under that and get that milestone too. If you're wondering what all the trees and stockade walls are, that is from the Age of Calamitous mod, which adds and changes a lot of the map on Conan. Now just scoot along the edge of the map, make sure you don't pass the Great Green Wall of Death, and we're nearly there now. Make sure you don't piss off a Larry Rhino just as you're getting to your destination, and you'll make it through the city gates. So, first minor reason I like this area, it's flat. It's flat enough to comfortably fit all of your stupidly oversized taming pieces, temples, and even the particularly obnoxious sized map room. This large an area of flatness is fairly rare on Conan's map, to be honest. Next reason, chests. This clip alone has 5 or 6 all unguarded, and they drop steel, steel tools and relic hunter armour amongst other things, which is massive when you're just starting out, unless you're on a boosted server and you can just punch a croc in the face at Noob River to hit level 30. It's a resource rich area too, has all your iron, stone, coal and standard stuff, but just over the hill are the hot springs for brimstone. Also, you're next to an obelisk and Kalale stronghold. There are 3 world bosses you can wreck for legendaries too, the Reaper Queen, a giant rhino who wouldn't spawn here for some reason, and over this rocky bit you have the scorpion bosses in the silver mine. A little further out you have this other scorpion boss, which is also by the unnamed city, which is about a minute or 2 run away, even quicker if you have a horsey. In the town itself is also the wine cellar obviously, which is insanely good for both legendaries and training up your combat thralls on the wraiths inside there. Also in the town are every type of thrall you could want. Some only spawn lower level ones, but there are a few named tanners, carpenters and cooks, to name a few, who spawn here. Just means you don't have to run across the map to get a good thrall set going. And these have been my reasons for why this area is so good, especially early mid-game. You have all the resources you want, every type of thrall to tame close by, multiple dungeons and world bosses for better gear. You can tell you about the map with the obelisk, and all in an area you can run to with relative ease, straight from a desert spawn. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments. If you like this video or any of my build videos I've made so far, please like and subscribe. This has been Jimmading. Happy playing, guys.